Hey, so I wanted to offer a couple tips when we're parasite cleansing. So, the most important piece is to have a gut health system um, or gut health support because it's really important that you are taking care and opening up detox pathways, your gut, your lymph, cellular support. Supporting your immune system and just making sure everything is open and flowing because you need the toxins to get out quickly. So if you have anything like MTHFR or whatnot, that needs to be supported during this process prior, typically a week or two prior, unless you have really severe symptoms, then you just start it all at once to get relief. So again, this is not to cure any sickness, illness, or disease. This is just personal things I figured out that have helped with this. All right, so a couple things you have that people don't know: teeth grinding, itching, especially in the bottom area, skin rashes, food sensitivities, chemical sensitivities, brain fog, lethargy, anxiety, depression, mood disorders, stomach pain, cramping, weight loss, weight gain. Those are a lot of symptoms. We're going to work on getting rid of those. Now, I'm not going to go in what to take. There's several different ones. Some things do have binders in them, which means they just sop up the mess of the parasites, or they do not, but aren't necessarily needing to have them with it. So only you can know. And really, we want to help open the detoxification pathways and organs and make sure those are working properly. If they're not, sometimes we have to pause the parasite cleanse, make sure we get those systems and organs open, and then we can move forward in doing it. Parasites love the liver and bile duct, but also there is the process of how they incubate their eggs, which is through your lungs. So a lot of times phlegm and stuff will pop up. So a lot of hydration, electrolytes for that. Make sure you do not get dehydrated. Doing rebounding, dry brushing, or just walking, like getting a lot of movement. Stretching up and down, movements like that. They're very, very helpful to get that lymph moving, especially if it's stagnant. That means stuff's just hanging out in there. All right, so the more as you continue in your process of eradicating the parasites, the easier these reactions will come. So the first set of 90 days that you do, the second set, you'll take a break so your body can rest and recover. But then when you initiate another 90-day phase, it will actually be easier as you continue on. And then eventually you'll get into a protocol that is like twice a year, like spring and fall or winter, summer, that you can do. Or if you know there's a sickness going around, you can start doing the parasite cleanse as well. If anyone has anything basically hit them real bad, health-wise. So headaches is the most common. A lot of times you can adjust some of the effects by adjusting your diet, adding more leafy greens, hydration. Electrolytes are huge. Your immune system really needs those to effectively get rid of toxins, which these are filled with them. Parasites can hold 8 times their weight in toxic waste. Yes. You can use a lot of anti-inflammatories, natural ones. If you need to, you can use whatever tools you need, but make sure you are supporting with either your gut health system, helping balance your blood sugar, lots of vitamin C, doing lemon water, and vitamin C with no sugar, because sugar is their food source. So if you can eliminate and lower that, that will help. If you notice you also have cravings for either really salty things or really sweet things, that's because that is their food source as well. So as we are eradicating them, we have to be aware. Not that you're going to win it every time, but just be aware that that will happen. That will be helping feed them. But you do what you feel works for you. Do not go out and buy a whole cake and eat it in one sitting. That I will say. So aches and pains, you can take Epsom salts baths, detox baths if You have ion foot baths. Those work great. Again, hydration. We use Ease, which is a natural anti-inflammatory. So anything omega-3s, your turmeric, your curcumin, if I'm saying that right. Fatigue is really can happen. So utilizing anything, we have a natural energy drink called Active. So utilizing that as needed. Again, making sure you're getting good sleep. It is vital. So you can take therapy dose melatonin. It's a cell protector, especially while you're helping in the eradicating and healing process of this. Take the melatonin if you can handle it. If not, do things like valerian, lemon balm, things like that. We have a sleep gummy that we use that is really amazing because it helps you fall asleep and stay asleep, because a lot of times they're nocturnal. They love to do their thing at night, especially if they're starting to get evicted. They will actually cause insomnia. So utilize those things. You want to get like 8 to 10 hours if possible. Go easy on the exercise. You do not want to cause more cortisol release. Your body's already dealing with a lot of stress. So we use something called Slim, helps balance your blood sugar. Things like that will help just balance the amount of cortisol. It helps support your adrenals and things like that. So if you need any adaptogens, definitely do that. Again, stretching, movement. You do not want to do like hard power walking. You want to do good, like get your steps in, but make it a good, fun, not pushing yourself walk. Vitamin B's are very important, especially for those with any methylation issues. Super important. So rashes, again, you can boost your vitamin C. You can do detox baths. We have a skin cream we use that actually has an activated charcoal in it, so that's fantastic, and just really boost your immune system. So any immune boosters, like we use something called Immune Plus, one of the Miracles of Health cleanse that we use. One of the pieces actually has incredible immune boosters in the drink. You can do things like coconut oil, tea tree oil, putting probiotics on there. So one thing a lot of people don't know is, depending on the parasites, you can have like emotional things pop up. Some people have, if it's gotten this bad where the Higgs are in the brain, you can have pain. Some people who used to have seizures can have seizures. So you can utilize your medication to help in that process. I am not telling you how to do that. You need to talk to your practitioner. They know what to do with that, but that I have seen. For anxiety, any depression, get on adaptogens. Get incredible amounts of magnesium. Make sure your body is supported in its gut health and balancing your blood sugar. These are very, very important. But if you have anything that's called a Herx reaction, that's where like something dies off and it just like sort of explodes and your body's trying to mop up all the toxins, you can use binders also on the back end, and I'll explain those in a minute. So and let's see, we did cravings, so just be aware of that. Really, as much as you can, natural food forms is great. And then phlegm, stuffy nose, totally normal. You can do neti pots to rinse out. There's saline rinses. You can do Sovereign colloidal silver spray up in here. You can use homeopathics to also help this. There's homeopathic antiparasitics. There's homeopathic lymphatic drops. Again, you need to know probably how to utilize those and use them right. So find someone to help you do that. You can do, if there's any sinus stuff, you can do a coconut oil pull. You do it 5 to 20 minutes. Do not swallow any of the coconut. You swish it around. You can add a drop of tea tree oil in it. It just helps pull junk from your face and mouth. And frankincense oil is good for that too. And so just support it. Things like stinging nettle tea, if you can handle that. Anything you can do to help your liver. So things like milk thistle. They even have like liver drops, tonics, but you do not want to get the alcohol ones. You actually want to get the sugar ones because of the stress that your liver can already be going through. It's better to use the glycerin form. All right, so GI upsets. You can be bloating, gassy, different things like that, diarrhea. So bentonite clay will help, firm up your bowels. There's Dr. Schultz, bowel, I can't remember, it's bowel something number 2. And then we also use the Miracles of Health. It has that in it, as well as some other things. Now, if you don't have those on hand and you're like, what do I do? Activated charcoal. So not the charcoal from the grill, activated charcoal, typically from coconuts. They have nut-free ones if you need as well, but that will also help a little bit to get an hour away from supplement food, medications on both sides, an hour before and an hour after taking it. So, and then just increase your greens, bone broths, just to help give your digestive system a break. So you can sort of go on like a liquid fast. They also don't like fast, so that kills them off real fast too. Flu-like symptoms, fever, chills, totally normal. So again, a bath, supporting your immune system, echinacea, things like that will help. Lots of vitamin C. If you have reflux, you can do baking soda or really whatever you need to. Try not to do the medications. You can do Tums or something, but like a teaspoon of baking soda and water is good. Breakouts, totally normal. Like you can apply, they say, different oils or apple cider vinegar. Some people, you can do a bentonite clay mask, and leave it on for about 15 minutes, then wash it off, dry it. Again, insomnia can totally happen. You can do a castor oil pack on your liver, or probably on your liver. And there's great kits out there for that as well. And then anything that just helps relax you and gets you into bed. Again, magnesium before bed is amazing. You can do the Calm magnesium or really any others. You can do multiple forms. So the liver bile duct is just making sure. Some people like to do the coffee enemas. You can do the infrared heating pads. You can do infrared saunas. Again, do not push yourself to where it's stressful and raising cortisol. Just enough to take these edges off. Dandelion root tea is a great liver support if you can handle that. If you cannot, you can do orthomolecular doses of vitamin C as well to bowel tolerable. And then again, I mentioned lymphatic support. One thing you can do if you don't have cortisol or hormone issues already, or you're not coming into this with chronic health issues, you can do the contrast showers. It's you turn on your shower warm, you get really warm in there for about 3 minutes, and then a cold shower for 1 minute, and repeat about 3 to 4 times. Again, if you feel like your body cannot handle that, do not do it, okay? And then, so binders, you have your one fulvic acid, depending on the quality and who it is, zeolites. Now, you have to be careful with zeolites because they can pull minerals from your body. So we only use a specific kind of zeolites from very specific places that make it so they're actually made to not pull minerals the way they have created it. So let's see, if you get constipated, which can happen, you're going to increase your magnesium, you're going to increase your electrolytes. We use something called BioCleanse, which helps GI mobility. That's really important. You have to be pooping every day, if not multiple times a day, to get them out. The egg sacs look like chickpeas or corn, and then the other ones look like rice or noodles, and then the pieces of white paper, that would be tapeworms for you guys. Okay, so you can look up binders. Just make sure they're clean, not full of junk. You know, activated charcoal, bentonite clay, but typically you want to get it in a form that it's already made for this purpose. Okay, so hydration, stay hydrated, super important. So basically, your kidneys bathe your body every single day, all throughout the day. If you're dehydrated, you're basically showering. It's like taking a shower. If you're dehydrated, you're basically showering your body in dirty water. That's basically. And I've done it. I've gotten dehydrated on these. All right, stress relief. So whatever you can do to just basically stay in the parasympathetic, the rest and digest, it allows you to heal a lot faster. So there's multiple ways to do that. Flood your body with nutrition. Make sure you're taking a multivitamin. You're filling in nutritional gaps. Getting enough protein, super important. And then, yeah, I think that's it. So if you have any questions, ask the person who shared this with you. These are really, it's really powerful getting these back. There's spiritual implications. There's mental health implications. There's long-term chronic all implications. And so just taking that step to really help get the bad out and the good in is going to be powerful. Now, there's some people, they have very low toxin loads, and so their parasite stress has not gotten high, but then other people have really high loads, and so it's just going to take a while. It can take years of doing this in multiple different ways and forms, in a way your body can you don't want to push it. You want to have it be gentle. You'll probably detox or die off here and there, but it's really important to trust the process, keep going, communicating with a community or the people that you're working with, and keep learning about it, because it will bring incredible freedom and it's totally going to be worth it. So I hope these tips help you, and keep going.